You know, I think my favorite part of November has to be Thanksgiving. Being able to spend time with family, eating delicious food, and having a week break from school.
Uh, that's all true, but to be honest, I only like November for the Black Friday deals. I'm ready to spend a little too much and regret half of my purchases later.
As much as I love Black Friday shopping too, I still think the food is the best. Turkey, ham, casseroles, marshmallow topped sweet potatoes, and the classic pumpkin pie. I could stuff it in even if I'm already full.
I'd have to disagree with that. The feeling of pushing through crowds, fighting other people for the last item on the shelf, and seeing deals you trick yourself into thinking are good.
Maybe you should take me some time. I'd love to see that. But for now, let's get started with the show. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Ethan. Welcome to APN Show 10.
Last year's quarantine prevented a lot of us from racking up our volunteer hours. Luckily, the Arcadia Library is looking for students to volunteer as an opportunity to build leadership and help our community. If you're interested, email the teen librarian, Caitlin Watkins, at kwatkins@arcadiaca.gov. Volunteers are expected to attend once a week from 3:30 to 5.
Did you know that APN isn't the only student journalism team here at AHS? Today marks our first collaboration with the Arcadia Quill, the school newspaper. Let's head over to Amish, who will tell us more about what the Quill is all about.
Hey Mish, you know what turkeys are most thankful for on Thanksgiving?
Vegetarians. And our amazing and talented student journalism team here at Arcadia High. Today we have Ashley Zhao and Lillian Chong, who are representatives from the Quill. Ashley and Lillian, what are your main jobs in the Arcadia Quill?
Yeah, so hi everyone, my name is Lillian Chong and I am the co-editor for the news section for the Arcadia Quill. Essentially what we do in the Quill is basically as editors we make sure that all the articles are polished before publication, and that is to mean that we adhere to the style guide that we reference to for style guide or grammatical errors. And in addition to that, we also make monthly spreads, and we use programs like Adobe InDesign to make sure that our designs have basically, the designs basically are the digital paper, and it's a cumulative of our writers' work on there. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm one of the campus focus editors for the Arcadia Quill, and our section designs 5 pages for our monthly spread, which is a digital version of a handheld paper on our website. And these pages include policy, editorial, center spread, and back page.
Very, very interesting. Is there anything the Quill is working on that we can look forward to in the near future?
Yeah, so this month, Campus Focus is doing an Appreciation Month, which is where all the staff are asked to write on something they're thankful for. So it could be anything from a teacher they appreciate to a hobby like photography. So if you want to see what the Arcadia Quill is thankful for, feel free to check under the Appreciation tab on our website.
All right, thank you so much for coming, guys. Thank you to the Quill. Back to you in the studio, Nicole.
Yearbooks are a great way to remember our awkward high school years or to have proof in case one of our classmates becomes famous. So if you haven't bought this year's edition yet, be sure to do so soon at the link down below, as the price will increase by $5 on December 1st. If you order online, there will be a 5% fee, but you can avoid that fee by heading down to the ASB office with cash or a check.
If you were at Arcadia Stage's production of Peter and the Starcatcher last week, you may have seen our APN crew recording the show. DVDs are now available for pre-order for $25 or Blu-ray for $35. They make the perfect holiday gift. So email apachenews@ausd.net to order, or drop by the APN classroom at A102. Payments are accepted in cash or check, and DVDs of previous productions are available, so you can get yourself a copy of Les Mis, Beauty and the Beast, and more.
Thanksgiving is a holiday containing rich history and traditions that date back to the 1600s. But the most important part of this special holiday is definitely the food. Here's Josh, Justin, and Kailani with the crash course on this holiday.
While there are many traditional Thanksgiving foods eaten at the dinner table, pumpkin pie is the most iconic dessert. Something I've always wondered, though, is where pumpkin pie originated from.
Well, lucky for you, Josh and I are experts on the history of pumpkin pie.
Pumpkins are actually native to North America. It was exported early on to France and was introduced to England. The flesh of the pumpkins quickly became popular as a pie filler, but unlike the current variation of the pumpkin pie, the original seemed to be more of a savory soup, made and served in a pumpkin.
Then, during the 19th century, pumpkin pie began appearing in Canadian and American cookbooks. The 19th century variation of the pie was prepared by stuffing the pumpkin with apples, spices, and sugar. then it would be baked whole.
Yup, and after the many variations, pumpkin pies have become a tradition to serve after every Thanksgiving dinner.
Wow, that was so much fun. I'm so thankful I could share this moment with both of you guys.
Yeah, it was actually my first time making a pumpkin pie.
Obviously, but it definitely wasn't my first time.
Sure, as we all know, Thanksgiving is a holiday where people celebrate by eating a huge feast with their friends and family.
This tradition dates back to 1621 when the Pilgrims who immigrated to America shared a 3-day feast with the native Wampanoag tribe.
Over time, certain foods have become a staple at the Thanksgiving dinner table, such as turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, and most importantly, pumpkin pie.
I think our pumpkin pie is ready. Also, I heard Nicole really likes pumpkin pie, so let's head on over to the anchors and see if they can pick out our pumpkin pie from a store-bought one.
So right here we have 2 pies. One is homemade and one is store-bought. The anchors are going to try to figure out which one is which. This one's number 1 and this one's number 2.
Alright.
Yeah, let's try number 1 first.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually really good. Okay, let's try this one. I don't like this one.
I actually like this one.
I don't like this.
Okay.
Okay. Which do you guys think is the homemade pie?
I
Number
think
2.
the homemade one has to be number 1.
Number 2 for sure.
Great guesses, you guys, but you're going to have to wait till the end to find out which is which.
Wow, that was some good pie.
But
And kind of
obviously-
questionable.
But obviously, we can't forget other Thanksgiving foods. Let's go see what other students enjoy gobbling down on during Thanksgiving on this week's segment of Ask Apaches.
Sushi. Mashed potatoes. Mine's probably cream spinach with turkey. Cornbread. Ham or cream corn.
Mashed potatoes.
A turkey. Wait, no, pumpkin pie.
Watermelon.
Jello. Pumpkin pie.
Mac and cheese. No, pie. Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Turkey.
Pumpkin pie. Cookies. Turkey, and then also cheesy mashed potatoes.
Pumpkin pie. Mashed potatoes.
Fried chicken.
Turkey. 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 Eggplant. Gotta go with the honey ham. Pumpkin pie. Ham.
Attention freshmen, want to relax and spend time with the rest of the class of 2025? Link Crew is hosting a Jumanji movie night later today from 6 to 9 p.m. at the softball field. Snacks and drinks will be provided, but feel free to bring your own food as well as blankets and lawn chairs for you and your friends.
Now that we're finally getting a break from school, it's the perfect time to have a nice meal with your family. But for those who don't want to cook, we have some amazing local spots here in the 626. Here's Ronan to showcase one of Arcadia's oldest local restaurants.
When it comes to classic American cuisine, there really isn't much better than a diner. Some people might just want to go to Denny's, but if they're closed or you're looking for someplace a little more atmospheric, why don't you come on down to Rod's Grill? Located on the historic Route 66 of America on Huntington Drive, Rod's Grill has been serving patrons delicious food for over 60 years.
It was the first restaurant that my father built with a dining room, and it had a big counter that went all the way around, which today is partly booze.
If you've never been to Rod's Grill, don't worry, because the staff will treat you like family.
It isn't just a place where people go to eat. It's a place where people go to see each other eat and talk to their neighbors and their friends. And our customers are almost known on a first-name basis, especially our regular ones, by our servers. Our servers here, many have worked here 20 and 30 years.
If you want to help preserve a part of our city's history, come on down to Rod's Grill. This has been Ronan. Back to you guys in the studio.
Roger Chandler, longtime Arcadia City Council member, has passed away after a long battle with cancer. Mr. Chandler lived in Arcadia for over 40 years and served on the City Council for nearly 24 years. His impact on Arcadia will live on, and we send our deepest condolences to his family. History was made by the Arcadia High Marching Band and Color Guard this past Sunday, who performed at halftime at a Chargers game. They were the first ever high school band to perform at the new SoFi Stadium with a seating capacity of 70,000. Congratulations and great job, Apaches.
Not only has our band and theater been doing a stellar job, but also our athletics. During the fall season, our girls golf team won the Pacific League Championship. Girls volleyball made it to CIF quarterfinals, cross country is advancing to CIF finals, and so much more.
With the fall season coming to an end, the winter season has kicked off this week with boys soccer and girls basketball having their first games. Rahul, why did turkeys play the drums in the band?
Because they already have drumsticks. Anyway, Apache sports is back in full swing with the start of two great sports. Our boys soccer team had a great first game against San Marino this past Tuesday, and our girls basketball team showed great skill and determination in their second game of the season. Let's kick it off with soccer. Our boys soccer team played their first game of the season and absolutely dominated the game. Here's myself to give you the highlights of this amazing game. Starting off the season with a new coach, our boys soccer team played hard to secure the victory against San Marino. They dominated possession of the ball for the majority of the game and scored some great goals.
The Apaches scored multiple great goals early in the game. They mainly played it wide to try and cross it in the box. Arcadia's passing and communication was top-notch, making tons of great plays all around the field. Ending the first half at 3-0, the Apaches scored 4 more great goals in the second half, ending the game at 8-0.
What a great way to start off the season. Keep it up. Back to me in the studio. Our cross-country team has worked hard so far in the prelims, advancing to the CIF finals. Make sure to cheer them on tomorrow at Mount Sac. Good luck, Apaches! Not only has our soccer team been doing well, but also our girls basketball team. Going against the Yucaipa Thunderbirds as their second game of the season, both teams played vigorously and battled point for point in the first quarter. In the second quarter, Yucaipa scored some early points, but Arcadia wasn't having it, and played fiercely to eventually be on top at the second quarter. The Apaches worked hard and ended the game with a final score of 47-35. Our sports teams have been outstanding so far, proving who's the best out there. Congrats once again to cross country and all the sports teams on their big wins. This has been Rahul with your recap of Apache Sports. Back to Ethan and Nicole in the studio.
It's time for the big reveal. The homemade pie was number 1.
Oh.
And of course, I got it right. Alright, thank you all for tuning in to this week's of APN. For more previous stories and segments, visit apachenews.ausd.net and follow our social media links down below.
We are actually streaming the Arcadia Festival of Bands tomorrow at 9 a.m., so tune in to see the parade and band review. This has been Nicole.
And Ethan, we'll see you after Thanksgiving break.
Have a happy and festive Thanksgiving.